Welcome back to Indian Trace. This is going to be really cool. I already did a moving day on what you're looking at right here, but the natural light is awesome. We're not doing a different moving day. We're not doing another display on these. These are incredible high-end pieces of North American Indian and ancient North American Indian artifacts. Moving day for me is when I move them into my display case and what have you. But some of these, they're going to go into the hands of one person. This is a bonus giveaway. Some of these will, not all of them, because some of them just stole my heart away. You know how it is. But I took this basket, of which just having fun this evening. Nice color on that, isn't it? Just having fun this evening, and took this basket, dumped them out here, and it just struck me. I've got to do a bonus giveaway, something that's different and unique that hasn't been done. I'm not always just looking for something that has never been done, but just find the right way to do it. Never know with boys and what have you. I might find an interruption come. Never know. But you just got to go for it, you know. And, man, the natural light's just awesome. Don't always get to even do my other videos in the natural light. I should try from now on just to wait till this time in the evening. Unbelievable stuff, though. I've got another basket like this that is already starting to take pieces from this week. It's really mind-blowing. So I'm deciding to do something that's different for a bonus giveaway. And here's the criteria as we go through it. On the right, over here, I'm going to put the pieces I'm going to keep. And on the left, over here, I'm going to put the pieces that I'm going to give to someone in this giveaway, this bonus giveaway. So that's just the way it's going to work. And I'll tell you the criteria as we go, because I know already some pieces that I'm going to put in my display. And I'll go in groups. Of course, I'm going to put a couple of these two. Anything on the right is going to be kept, at least for now. And we'll just go through them. We won't take a whole lot of time. It's a great Marl Mountain, isn't it? Now, everybody's watching because it's a giveaway. So anything on the left is going to be given away. And here's the criteria. I need one response paragraph that says in the best way, most creative way, whatever weighs on your heart, just sincerity, transparency, as to why it's important that we collect these North American Indian artifacts. Why is it so important? What's the big deal? One paragraph, that's it. And subjectively, as a teacher, I'm going to check it out, listen to your heart, and then one person is going to get everything you see on the left side tonight. On the left side tonight. And there's some great pieces here. I don't even know yet. I just know some of this stuff I'm going to give away. Some of this stuff I will. So I'm going to roll right through them. And we're going to have the mystery. And some of it's pretty obvious. I mean, you just got to keep it. But some stuff, you know, you give away, you know. Some stuff, it's in the basket because it stole my heart. Of course, Guilford Yumas always do. Now, I've given away some, but as you can see, things are adding up. Now we got to go over here, and we got to figure out something to put over here. Remember, one paragraph. Why is it important? Why? That we even go out and bust our can or dig or search streams or collect this stuff. Look at this point. Look at this color. It is reddish on the top. You'll remember this fine. Look at there. There's a good picture of it from Quiet Sands. Which way's it going? I don't know. You know, I just go to my heart. This won't change. I'm very definitive. Once I make a decision, that's it. That's it going forward. Unbelievable stuff, though. You know, and I'm not going to even talk about why it's important to collect this stuff. I talk about it a lot. Keep it from getting busted up and what have you. But in your own heart, in your own transparent heart, your own heart that loves ancient North American Indian artifacts, even if you don't find them, you know, what's the big deal? Why? If somebody else was listening to you and they never really collected a lot of artifacts, you need to be able to tell them, or a spouse or a relative, why is it so important that we do this? Then you'll get everything on my left. Of course, the right side's adding up. There's so many stellar pieces here. I can't give them all away, you know. Just some good stuff. It's time for a piece over there, isn't it? Okay. What about this? That's an awesomely big, awesome, stellar piece, though. But I know there is such thing as, well, I guess people call it karma. I call it fate. I call it you can never outgive, and that if you give, it's going to be given back to you with the same measure, the same variety. That's a nice piece. I have not yet had a decision about that piece. I'm going to keep it right there. Let me get a piece here. Oh, this is a smoking awesome piece of rhyolite. Look at that. It's a nice Marl Mountain. It's getting to my left group. You know what that means? You guys got to be thinking. I don't just take any cheap entry, you know. I mean, these are important. And oh, look at this. You know, I knew when this came in I was going to consider things with this piece of quartz. That's all it'll take, though, is heart and transparency. If you whip something off and I don't think it's well thought, you won't win. You think about it. You won't win. This is an awesome bevel piece of quartz. And guess where it found its place? Over here on the blue. Nice stuff with this natural light. Oh, mercy. Remember that drill? Look at these pieces. You guys remembering these from the week, right? Moving through a lot of stuff. Look at this piece. It's another one. I just absolutely love it. Found it at Archaic. Here's a scraper. It's an awesome hide scraper. You know, I want everybody. Don't think that you have too much. Don't think you have too little. Just, if you like these ancient Indian, this is like strawberry quartz, artifacts, they mean something to you, then you should be able to articulate why it's important for us to say these things. Yeah, that scraper just went over to the left. Unbelievable. This is going to be fun. This is going to be different. I want to challenge myself and others. This is a great piece from a place I might get to go to tomorrow, Saponi. Nice point. We're going to just keep it over here. Ah, getting bit. You're not supposed to get bit on a screen porch, are you? Another great point from Notchville. Love that point. I just love it. Some of them you just love, so you gotta have them, right? You're seeing that. Some of them you love, but they just don't strike your heart the same. Well, look at this point. I do love it. It's snapped off on purpose. Came from the great place that I know as. I'm gonna have to wait on that. I love it so much, and it's not easy. I mean, I just go ahead and do it, you know, and sometimes it strikes your heart. Look at that piece. Rhyolite. Notch point. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. Yeah, it went over there. It went over there. I'm going to tell you what. I'm going to challenge myself. Here's another little piece of great Guilford. Look at that point. Mercy. This is a crazy point right here. I was talking how I think that was snapped originally. It's the exact same patina. And they're fitting in the hafting or what have you. Love that. Of course, we're looking at this. We'll put that over on the left. Now, come on. See? We got to have a little humor. Got to have a little humor. So, we got a big group going on over there. Coarse display quality. But I mean, no, nothing to shake a stick at over here. Look at this piece. I'm getting bit, but I have to ignore it. That's that absolute see-through Yadkin. Don't know about that. Yep, that's going over there. Things are adding up. Look at this point. Remember this point? A lot of you will. Green jade type of point. Little PD or whatever the world it is. It's a smoking awesome nice piece though. I got to keep that. That's because it's just so unique. For now. For now. You never know. For now. Look at this. Great little piece. Found it. Notchville. That's easy to find a place for that. So of course I'm going to put that there. Those two up there. Those two down there. This is a great piece here. But this piece has this place here. Anybody freaking out yet? And I'm telling you what. As a teacher, my students could have told you I am demanding. So, I almost dropped my phone. So, this is a bonus giveaway, Indian Trace giveaway. So if you think, I can't even get these all in the frame, that you want this group, then, you know, I don't have to have any more subs. I'm not looking to, you know, oh, give me another 100 subs. No. Just tell me. Because I'm going to take that paragraph that you share and I'm going to read it live as I show what's given away. We need another big piece for this group, and it's going to be this. I love it, but I love them all. That's why I put them in my display quality. That's a thing of beauty right there. Hard. They make them thick and strong and Notchville. But the challenge for me is just the same. I tell you, I got another basket like that coming in this week. You got to be bold. You got to be bold, right? My word. For 1 second, if you stop for 1 second, you start to regret it. But no, listen, I have overwhelming. You guys have seen that. I mean, look at this green point here. It's just overwhelming beauty. Actually, these 3 right here came from the garden. New site for this year. 2 more up here, right? I'm going to keep both these. Keep both of them. I mean, there's just unquestionably G10 Guilford Yuma. Mercy. That's going to go over here. And then this one, which was a really crazy, unique point that I found. Site 5E. Sun Hill. Good stuff, though, right? So we're stirred up, everybody. We're going to see who comes in. Now, I'm just going to leave this group alone. That's a big group right there. I can't see them all. On the right side, like I said. That's the right side. That's the left side. I'm going to move these on. Find a place in my display. These, what a group that is. That's a nice point. I like that. I like the shape. I like them all. But sometimes you got to do what you got to do. I can't do anything more than to follow the convictions of my conscience. I think John Wesley first said that. Can't do anything more. So look at this group. We're going to see it again. When I read what you have to say about why it's important to save and collect these North American Indian artifacts. From Indian Trace. To all you guys out there. All you guys who are interested. Trying to get a good view here, so maybe it'll give me my profile. Thanks for tuning in. It's going to be a great giveaway. A bonus giveaway for Indian Trace.